This video is sponsored by Calefo. So I've been using Ring cameras for years, and when it was time to upgrade, I couldn't decide between the Battery Doorbell Plus and the Battery Doorbell Pro. So I picked up both to really see what the differences are. And after using them for a few weeks, I'm ready to break down my experience, share the key differences, and let you know which one I'm keeping. First up is price. The Plus comes in at $149 while the Pro is $229. So there's about an $80 price difference. The unboxing experience is pretty much identical. You get all the same accessories: a micro USB cable, a quick release battery, mounting screws, screwdriver, corner mounting plate, and a quick start guide. Installation is also the same for both. Luckily for me, the wall mount from my previous Ring camera worked perfectly, so after a couple screws and popping in the battery, I was all set. In terms of video quality, again, both are nearly identical. You get a 1536p HD plus resolution with a 150-degree field of view, which means you get that full head-to-toe shot whenever someone's at your door. If you ever need to zoom in, neither one really gives you a clear advantage. However, there is a slight difference in color and contrast. The Pro has more saturated colors, so grass looks greener and skies look bluer. It also has a bit more contrast, making the darker areas slightly deeper. On the Plus, the lower contrast actually makes it easier to see details in the shadows, so it really just depends on what you prefer. Both options have color night vision, but this is where the Pro pulls ahead. With the Pro, you get a true full color image at night, while the Plus gives you more of a half color, half black and white type of look. Side by side, you can definitely see the colors on the Plus at night look pretty washed out, and they're just harder to distinguish. Both models offer two-way talk, so you're able to have a conversation through the doorbell. The Pro comes with Ring's Audio Plus technology, which adds noise cancellation to reduce background sounds. So that might be useful if you live on a busy street. I did notice though that voices on the Plus actually come through a bit louder. I think the noise reduction on the Pro slightly softens the voice, but overall, they both work just fine as far as communicating. Now, when it comes to the settings and just the overall features of these cameras, the two are almost the same. You can customize the motion detection to look for people, vehicles, or packages, and you can create specific zones to avoid getting flooded with unnecessary alerts. I really like the package alert option. If you're concerned about porch pirates, the camera can let you know as soon as a package has been delivered. I found that the package detection is the most consistent with boxes that are easily visible. Smaller packages or ones that are tucked off to the side can sometimes get overlooked, so just keep that in mind. Now, before we dive into two standout features that really set the Pro apart from the Plus, I want to take a second to tell you about something that totally transformed my entertainment setup. You can take your TV or gaming setup from this to this with Calefo strip lights. Whether you've got a small gaming monitor or a massive living room TV, they've got options to fit just about every screen size. Personally, I went with their 65-inch TV strip lights paired with their HDMI sync box, and I gotta say, the installation was way easier than I expected. The lights come with adhesive brackets that make setup super simple. All you gotta do is clean the back of your TV, stick on the brackets, and snap the light strip right in. Now, one thing I really like about these lights is the diffusion cover that goes over the LEDs. It creates a softer, more even glow with smoother gradients compared to a lot of other light strips that I've tried. Once you get everything set up, just download the Calefo app. It's available on PC, iOS, and Android. Inside the app, you'll find tons of built-in colors and scenes to play with. And thanks to over 16 million colors, you can always find something to match your vibe. You can also pick a single solid color if you're going for a specific mood. And here's the coolest part. The HDMI sync box allows the lights to match whatever's on your screen in real time for a super immersive experience. I used to have a setup that relied on a camera mounted on top of the TV to get the same effect, but this HDMI solution is so much cleaner and a lot more accurate. Whether you're streaming a movie or in the middle of an intense gaming session, this feature definitely takes things to the next level. There's also a music sync option that reacts to the beat of your favorite playlist. Perfect if you're hosting a party or just hanging out with friends. And when you're not watching TV or gaming, These lights even offer daylight color temperatures, so you can use them as regular ambient lighting, perfect for reading, relaxing, or just setting a calm mood. On top of that, Calefo backs these lights with a 30-day money-back guarantee and a 2-year warranty, so you can try them out risk-free. I highly recommend checking these out for yourself, so make sure you hit the link in the description. Now back to the Ring cameras and the two features that really make the Pro stand out: bird's eye view and pre-roll. Bird's eye view uses radar to map the path someone takes on your property, which makes motion alerts more accurate and customizable. For example, if you only want to cover a section of the sidewalk that's in front of your house, you can easily set that up. And then pre-roll captures a few seconds of footage before each motion event actually triggers. And this just gives you more context and helps you see what led up to each motion alert. With the Plus, recording typically only starts when something is very close to the camera, but the Pro starts earlier. Even if it's just by a few seconds, those extra moments can really matter. It's also worth mentioning that both the Plus and the Pro use the same quick release battery packs. In my experience, the extra features on the Pro, like bird's eye view and pre-roll, do cause it to drain a little bit faster than the Plus. I'm averaging about a month in between charges on the Pro, so I definitely recommend picking up an extra battery that you can keep charged and ready to swap out. Of course, your actual battery life will vary quite a bit depending on your motion settings, how many alerts you get, and how often you use live view or talk through the doorbell. Another thing to keep in mind is that both the Plus and the Pro require a Ring Protect plan if you want to access recorded videos and advanced features. Each camera does come with a 30-day free trial, but after that, you will have to purchase a plan. And prices start at $4.99 a month, so just factor that into the total cost when you're deciding which one of these to get. With the better night vision, bird's eye view, and the pre-roll function, the Pro is worth the extra $80 to me. Now with that said, the Plus still gives you about 90% of the same experience for less money, so it's definitely a solid choice if you're on a budget. That pretty much covers it for this video. I hope you guys found it to be helpful. If so, do me a favor, consider subscribing to the channel. Also give this video a thumbs up. And aside from that, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.